By the end of today's episode, I will prove to you that you yourself are being the biggest roadblock, a speed breaker in your process of manifestation. You're making your law of attraction practice work slower. And what can you do about it? What are the 7 habits that have been holding you back and making your manifestations come across either really late, completely delayed, or absolutely getting stuck without knowing the reason why? Even before I start telling you about these, I promise you I'm also going to tell you one major roadblock that kept me holding my manifestations back for months and years at a stretch. So this is going to be a tell-all episode. Make sure that you are ready. Make sure you're ready to be open to understanding things which may make you feel a little uncomfortable, but I promise you, if you listen to this very carefully, make notes and implement things in your life, your manifestations have to get more and more powerful with every passing day. With that promise, hello and welcome to Manifestation with Paycheck to Profit. This is episode number 18. I'm Manish Ahuja, founder of Paycheck to Profit, and in this episode or in this podcast, I talk to you about various aspects of law of attraction and how you can use them to build wealth, manifest more money into your life. The reason why I talk about money is because at Paycheck to Profit, I am helping my community build a new money mindset, a stronger relationship with money, how they can get rid of their money blocks. And I genuinely believe that money is the first thing that you can absolutely manifest using law of attraction because it is tangible, it is accountable. You can actually count it. You can actually see the change immediately in your bank account. And hence, once you start using that as a foreground, you can actually use law of attraction in every aspect of your life. With that introduction, let's get started with today's episode. Let me tell you the first thing that is definitely holding back your entire law of attraction journey. The first point is you are overthinking. You really need to overcome this habit. The moment you get into the whole game of overthinking, you'll think about how is this going to come true? How am I going to earn more money by the end of the financial year? How will this client actually end up giving me a bigger order? Why is this taking so long? You don't have to focus on the how and the why. Only thing that you have to focus on the what is it that you want? Why is it important for you? And what are you supposed to do? What are your action steps that are going to take you one step closer to that manifestation? This habit is definitely costing you a lot of delay in your manifestation process. The second thing that I want you to know, the second habit is negative thinking. Now imagine how far will you go in a boat which has a leakage or a hole on the floor of the boat, you understand what I'm trying to say, right? Negative thinking is that one thing that holds you back tremendously. You have to stop thinking negatively. I've created a lot of episodes in the past with regards to how do you change your mindset, how do you focus on being more positive. You'll definitely find the links in the description or the show notes below. Negative thinking also manifests in multiple ways wherein you keep thinking, do I really deserve this? Is it even possible for me to achieve whatever I want to achieve? Will my desires ever come true because I don't think I'm good enough? So all those negative thoughts are really going to hold you back. It's like you are the fastest person on the planet who's running a race, but you will never win that race because you also have 10 kgs or 20 kgs of weight that is lagging you behind. So negative thinking is probably the worst thing that you can do with regards to manifestation and law of attraction. Let's do a quick exercise and let's be honest over here. Let's take accountability of our own situation and comment the word guilty below if by now you've already understood 2 habits that are holding you back. If you're being absolutely bold and truthful to yourself, write the word guilty of overthinking or guilty of negative thinking or guilty of both in the comments below. It'll take you just 30 seconds, but it is going to be a fun exercise because we'll see how many people are actually in the same boat like yours and how many people are actually getting value out of these episodes. So make sure that you take a moment and do write the word guilty in the chat box or the comment below. The third habit that is definitely holding you back is you're not focusing on progressing. You're not focusing on being a leader. You're not focusing on being a better version of yourself. Understand this about law of attraction and manifestation. You will only be able to manifest better when you actually take the efforts, take charge and work on making yourself a better person. Hence, from today, decide to do what makes you better. take steps in the right direction and get better. Make sure that you do that. The fourth habit that is holding you back and literally slowing down your manifestation process is if you are judgmental as a human being towards yourself or towards others, if you get jealous, if you look at somebody else's progress and you feel that they don't deserve it, why is ABC buying a new car, why am I not getting a better raise in the salary, the colleague of mine is actually doing all sorts of negative things or doing all sorts of things that they should not be doing to get the kind of promotions that they're doing. Even if they are doing whatever they are doing, you are not supposed to focus on anybody else's journey. You're only supposed to be concerned about what is in your control and what can you do better in your life. You need to focus on being a better version of yourself, building a better habit, being a better and a more responsible version of yourself, which makes you proud. You're only supposed to focus on going in the right direction for yourself and for your life. One of the best ways to build better habits is to consume better content. And one of the ways that I can help you with that is to invite you to become a part of the Profit Clan. What is Profit Clan? It's email newsletters and WhatsApp information being given to you on WhatsApp. How do you become a part of the Profit Clan? In the show notes or the description of this video, just go and sign up to the link which is shown in the description, or I'll just read it out to you for you very quickly. It's paychecktoprofit.com. That's paychecktoprofit.com/profitclan. Let me do that very quickly once again. paychecktoprofit.com/profitclan. PROFITCLAN. That's paychecktoprofit.com/profitclan. Make sure that you become a part of the Profit Clan. You'll keep getting updates with regards to newsletters, information that I am sharing, the books that I am reading, if I'm releasing a new podcast or a video episode, if one of my reels on Instagram is getting a lot of traction, whatever is working for me and my community, I will definitely be sharing that with you. The fifth habit that is definitely holding you back and literally causing you more distress than ever with regards to your law of attraction practices, if you are somebody who's a control freak. The moment you become a control freak, you say that you don't have the faith in the universe, or the universe is not going to deliver, and hence you are going to take control and take charge of the situation. This will also make you extremely impatient. What you really need to understand is the entire game of law of attraction is based upon faith in the universe, understanding that everything is going to fall in place at the right time. Everything is in the process of manifestation, and the moment you start the process of manifestation, it's actually yours. It's all about alignment and being ready. So stop being a person who's a control freak. Be a more calm and more patient and more zen version of yourself, and let universe surprise you. Imagine if two persons are holding the steering wheel of a car. Even if both of them are the best drivers, the car is still going to get into the accident. You and universe have to work in tandem. You are the person who's supposed to work on the navigation part of the aspect of your manifestation and let universe drive the car in the right direction. That's the best example that I can give you. And imagine how easy your life is going to get if universe is taking the responsibility of driving the car of your manifestation and desires. So let universe do its job and you do yours. The sixth habit, which I told you I'm going to be vulnerable and share my biggest aspect which kept me holding back, my habit that cost me a lot of my manifestations, which was not letting go. Now, not letting go is probably one of the easiest or the most difficult habits that you need to build with regards to law of attraction, and I'll tell you why. The moment you say, let's say if you are trying to manifest a better job for yourself, let's say you're desiring or you're thinking that I want to become the team leader, or let's say you want to become the general manager of your department. You have to have the confidence that if you're going to work your best, if you're going to put in the hours, if you're going to help your team members, if you're going to be really good at communication, if you're going to keep upskilling, there is no force in the universe that is going to stop you from being the general manager. You may have to switch companies, and that will happen very organically. You may end up getting much better opportunities which are better than general manager from another company or within your company or in another department, or you will just get selected for something that you can't even imagine. But all of that is going to happen when you let go. You just decide that this is what you desire. You have full clarity of why is it important for you. You keep working in the right manner, in the right direction, and things will definitely fall in place sooner than later. I'm telling you, this is a very, very, very powerful thing. I found it very difficult to let go. I came from a very logical mindset. I just wanted to understand, oh, why is this taking so long? Why is this not falling in place? Why am I being made to wait so much? How much patience do I need to bring to the table? I was only complicating my life. I was only complicating my journey, and I was only making my life more difficult. Please let go, have faith in universe, and things will definitely fall in place. The seventh and the last habit, which is definitely costing you a lot of stress in your own manifestation journey, is if you are being rigid or inflexible. The moment you decide that this is what you want, this is what you desire, allow universe to show you the right direction. Many a times what will happen is, if let's say you want to manifest a vacation to, let's say, Maldives, and you are focusing only on Maldives, you're not letting go. Every day you're only thinking of Maldives. What would happen is, even if you're getting a really good deal to go to Dubai, or let's say getting a really good deal to go to South Africa, South America, Europe, you are just going to keep ignoring all of those important hints that universe is trying to throw in your way, because you're only focused on Maldives. Hence, be flexible. Allow universe to surprise you. Allow situations and opportunities to fall in your lap. Be as flexible as you can. Be as open to new opportunities and new possibilities, and you will see your manifestations will be a lot faster, your law of attraction will be a lot stronger, and you may end up manifesting things that you can't even imagine at the time of journaling or at the time of working your way. In the show notes, you will find an episode which is going to help you build really strong habits, get better at manifestation. So make sure that you do not forget to check the next episode. And before that, let me consolidate all the 7 habits, just in case if you want to make a quick note of all the habits that I've spoken to you about in this episode. If you are overthinking, if you are focusing a lot of thoughts on negative thinking, if you are not acting as a leader or not focusing on your progress, if you're judging anybody else or getting jealous of their progress, or if you're judging your own self, you are definitely costing you your manifestations. If you're being a control freak, if you're not letting go, and if you are being absolutely rigid or inflexible, your manifestation and law of attraction is going to be really, really slow. I hope you've got a lot of value from this episode. If you're still stuck around, thank you so much. Let me request you to please take a screenshot of this episode wherever you're listening to this episode, on whatever podcast platform. Share this screenshot on your social media, on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and do not forget to tag PayToPro and Mr. Emojical. That's my personal ID, and I will be very happy to amplify your share with my social media following. So please do that, and that way more and more people in your community, in your network, will get to know about Manifest with Paycheck to Profit. So please do that. If you've been listening to Manifest to Paycheck to Profit till this moment, let me tell you, we are a weekly podcast, and do not forget to subscribe to the podcast or the channel, irrespective of wherever you're watching this or listening to this episode, because I promise to keep delivering new episodes, various ideas on how you can manifest better, how you can get more wealth into your life, how you can actually become a better version of yourself using law of attraction, eliminate your money blocks, and build a new relationship with money. I would love to have you in my community, and it'll just take you 2 minutes to subscribe to the podcast on YouTube or any podcast platform that you are listening to this episode on. So please do that. Do not forget to give a 5-star rating to this episode, because it will take you just 30 seconds, but it will help this podcast in ways that you can't even imagine. I am available on all social media platforms, so do not forget to follow me and ask me any questions. If you have anything that you would need more clarity on, if you want me to create an episode on one subject of law of attraction and how you can manifest more wealth using that particular tactic or strategy, do not hesitate to follow me and reach out to me and ask me your questions. Thank you so much for staying back till the end. I'll now see you in the next episode, which is going to get live on Monday, 6 a.m. Until then, keep going, keep growing.